Okay, so I was working on implementing the chat feature, and yeah, I'll just share the progress so far. So, okay, uh, this is the organization. This is the homepage, and I have a chat button over here, and I have direct chats and group chats. Over here, you can send the messages and also receive them. And yeah, there are also group chats. You can create a new chat from here. This lists all the users that are the part of organizations that you are also a part of. So you can add any of the user and it will create a chat over here. And same for the group chat. You can create a new group chat, select the organization, the name of the group. Next, I'll select the members that I want to add into this group. I can add as many as you want. Yeah, so create. Okay, this group chat got created. And for the chat, I have another user. Okay, it's logged out. Okay, so right, I can send message from here and this didn't get updated. Just a second. Okay, so I think there's a problem with direct chat. It is not working right now. Let's check it for group chat. Test group chat. Okay, test group chat. Okay, you received the message over here. I think it's not. I'll just send it again. Yep, and yeah, that's it.
Okay, this is good. I'm glad to see that this is really good progress because we didn't have chat working at all in the past. Is this using the new Superbase in the background, or is it totally with what was in existence before, Disha?
Yeah, it is actually using what was implemented before, that is WebSockets with the GraphQL, Apollo, and subscription. We're not using Superbase right now.
Okay, is that still a part of the plan, or is it going to, or are you going to stick with what you have already?
I think we're going to stick to this only, and Superbase I think was proposed for notifications, but
Sure.
Superbase also internally uses Firebase cloud messaging, so we'll have to implement that only at the end.
Okay, thank you. That's really good. I'm glad to see that the fundamentals of the group chat and the chat is working. There are some minor things that I thought would be interesting for you to add. At the moment, for example, you just have the icons for the individual people who are in the chats. And for example, you don't really know who the person's name is like you would in. Oh, yes, you do have them. Okay, so you have the names at the top of the chats. All right. Please forgive me. That is an oversight on my part. All right. And
I think
yeah,
the UI to pop up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and also.
So you said that you'd hold on. So you'd say that you'd make the chats with a pop-up rather than within the divs, like what you have now?
I just said that I'll make the name more prominent so that it is clearly visible that who sent the message.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Because I'm looking at the way that it's done in like WhatsApp, the name of the person is in the same similar color to their icon, and so therefore it stands out a little more.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, that might be useful. And another thing that I'm looking at, right, so you have the timestamp, which is also good. How do you handle? Oh, okay. So how do you handle like forwarding messages or replying directly to people or replying to the individual message? Is that a part of your plan?
Yes, that is the part of plan, but it is not implemented yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, this is, I have to say that it has taken us maybe about 3 or 4 years to get chat working. And every time they've said, yeah, it's working, it's working, it's working. And finally, it's good to see that somebody has finally managed to crack it. I'm glad. And it works without you having to do screen refreshes, at least based on what I've seen. So that's good. Would it be possible, for example, instead of having the direct chats and group chats, the way that you have it, one on top of the other, could we have it such that we have like tabs or stuff, something similar, just like we have with WhatsApp, where you have, they have all, they sort of group them all together.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
grouped.
Yeah. So how do they do it? So they don't really have a distinction between group chats and individual chats, right? There's no real way to tell the difference between them. And I'm wondering whether that might be something we may want to do or whether we may not want to do it. So we don't have to have an answer here right now, but it'd be good to try and figure out a way in which you could probably filter groups rather than having, because what I'm concerned about, for example, is if you have a lot of direct chats, then you'd potentially be scrolling forever before you get to the group chats. Or is it such that the direct chats just scroll in that top section and then the group chats scroll in the bottom section?
Yeah, currently we don't have that, but yes, we can implement. We can make the direct chat only scroll in this particular section. And we can also have a combined section, like only a single section for both of the chats, but
Right.
we can do both of the options.
The reason why I'm asking these questions is because if somebody's going to start using this chat system, they're going to be familiar with WhatsApp and similar types of applications, and so therefore we should try to mimic what they have as close as not as close as possible, but in a way that identifies this software as being different, but then also making it intuitive in its own special way. Okay, so think of ways in which that could be done. The separate groupings are not something that people are going to expect. I mean, from the coder perspective, I understand why you've done it this way, but from the user experience, it might not quite be the right thing. I think Norman had a point to make. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So I think we can have a separate section in the sidebar, like similar to chat. We can have a group section in which we can have the group chats to make it separate.
Yes, it's whatever the methodology that we use, and so you can take that into consideration, Disha. Whatever the methodology that we use, it should be similar to what's available in existing chat systems. Once again, this is really good. I'm glad to see this. I remember the first time that we started figuring out chat and group chats. It was very difficult, and I'm glad to see that some of the work that has been done in the past has finally come to fruition, and we've got something going here. So this is excellent. So I'm very encouraged, and thanks a lot for taking the time to get this done. It's really good. Does anybody else have any questions or comments about this? No? All right. Thanks. Hold on. Good. Aman, please go ahead.
Yeah. Are you planning to implement any file uploads and photo uploads like we have them on WhatsApp, any other platform?
Yes, actually, I'm planning to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a good question. Anybody else? Right, nothing. Right. Thanks a lot, Disha. This is a very good first step, and I'm encouraged. Kudos to you and your mentor team.